Okay, Shalom, Shalom. As always, I want to start these videos by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son for this wisdom and knowledge. That is Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash, as well as the salutations upon to the elders and apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, whom I've learned this truth under, and have been laboring, helping younger brothers such as myself understand this 144% doctrine of the Bible. I'm out here in El Paso, Texas. This is just a quick hit through the spirit. I did a video earlier this past winter at my experience at an Amazon warehouse delivering up in Salt Lake City, and it was completely automated. And I got to watch that video again, but it was titled Revelation 13 Omen. Okay, and this was another one. I'm over here in pretty town, El Paso, Texas, and let me hide this. But basically, I know it's blurry. Try to zoom in on it. There we go. The total approved was 666. Okay. Don't want to put my bank info on there too, but the total of my purchases, getting a couple things out in traffic moving, total came to $6.66. And, you know, that just hit me through the spirit, you know, drill the same point over and over and over again. One of these are our jobs to prophesy. And one of these last key critical prophecies is that you know, electronic grain of rice, that M to the OTB, that chip Esau about to come down with, where you're not going to be able to buy anything, you're not going to be able to sell, you're not going to be able to have access to any of these stores and the amenities of this society unless you buy that chip. And as well as, you know, spiritual, that was at a Dollar Tree. Okay, these Dollar Trees, you know, we see the economy collapsing, shit getting more expensive by the day. Pretty soon, there's gonna be such a lack of jobs, Esau gonna put everybody on UBI, Universal Basic Income. And in order to take that, he's gonna bribe you with that chip. But you take that chip, you're gonna be destroyed. You got a first-class seat to the lake of fire to come. So, you know, just a quick hit through the spirit. I got the sword with me. Let's just get it. Revelation, the 13th chapter. Okay. And I'm going to start at verse 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience in the faith of the saints. And let me actually jump down to verse 14. And deceiveth them, 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. This is talking about Esau, Edom. That sword, you know, not only the sword, but in the form of guns, in the form of missiles, in the form of you know, plagues, and something he'll label as a cure, but really a plague. This man's blessing is the sword, and he's had the ability to have fire come down from the sky in the form of these nuclear bombs. We've seen him do that on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, on the nation of Ammon, so-called Japanese. Continuing verse 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And here we go. Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. which adds up to 666. Let me get that receipt again. 666. I'm over here at the Dollar Tree. Let's pull this up. Try not to show my bank info. Okay, I'm over here at the Dollar Tree in El Paso, and the total comes up to 666. So we know this is coming. This man has the technology to do this right now. Everything's getting automated. Everything's getting computerized. At a lot of these dollar stores and stores that require a lot of cashiers, it's automated. You see that at these Walmarts, a whole bunch of. I was in South Carolina a couple weeks ago. You got 1-2 cashiers, and everything else is just a self-checkout. Okay, it showed at a Super Bowl commercial with Kevin Hart about 3 years ago of him just walking in and walking out without having to even pay with a debit card. And we hear these devils talking about, the replacement of these smartphones. So we know this man has the technology, and he's gonna make some type of calamity, by collapsing this economy, and it could be some type of double F false flag event that really pops it off, and he's gonna come down, pursuant to the previous chapter, with great wrath. Revelation 12 verse 12, and part of that is him requiring everyone to get chipped up. It don't matter if you in Babylon the Great, America, Panama, or you over in China, you in Australia. He's gonna, just like in 2020, 2021, he had everyone wearing some bullshit ass shield over their face. He's gonna do the same thing. That was a precursor in the form of this chippity chip. You got to put it in your hand, okay, or in your forehead to buy or sell. And that chip, you take that as an Israelite, so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, the Lord gonna jack you up, and that chip could jack you up too. The scriptures speak on a grievous sore upon those that took it. So as well as Revelation 13, Revelation 14, I believe, as well in 19th chapter, speaks on a certified seat to the lake of fire if you take that. Okay, but just quick hit through the spirit. I saw the receipt come out to $6.66, and I figure I just nail home the point again. That omen, that's an omen of what to come. That Revelation, the 13th chapter, and this man collapsing the economy and about to put a lot of these people, especially these single mothers, on universal basic income. Okay, don't take that chip. That is a tool of the devil, and we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. Okay, just Omen, Revelation 13. These are the days coming. I hope this was edifying. Lord willing, we be protected and not in a position to have to bend to this devil. Shalom.